Hi Libra, this is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. This is your reading for the week of August 7th through the 14th, which includes Lion's Gate. I might do a video, I might not. That's the truth. Sometimes I overcommit myself. So maybe that's part of your message. It's don't overcommit yourself. Or don't, put yourself in a position where you have to do something that, is hmm, that limits you. That limits you. Okay. I mean, who knows? I might do the video, but I don't know yet. I have a lot going on here, a lot. Um, and I need to really have time for myself. Um, okay, so please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings. Private readings are on sale this month through August 31st. The information is below. There's a special password, which I think is August in caps. Um, you know, on my website. And if you want to book a reading, then go ahead and book it and then write me a little thing saying, Wednesdays are good for me at this time, et cetera, et cetera. I live here and here, because otherwise, because I've read for people like far away. I've read for people like in Australia sometimes, which is like a 12-hour difference, 10-hour, whatever, and Europe, and and also I get really confused with the time goes forwards or backwards. I never know what time it is anywhere. I don't even know what time it is here. All right. Okay, and the other thing is so these videos, weeklies, used to be available only for members. Now they're available for everyone. However, if you become a member at $2.99 a month, then you get to watch them commercial free, which a lot of people seem to prefer. And I get the weirdest commercials. I mean, I can't even tell you. And I'm also going to be offering special discounts, etc., on my site, readings, etc., for members by the end of the month. Putting myself under pressure, which is very unlikely. Okay, I think this is inside you. This is like, I can't make up my mind which way to go. I have this to do and that to do. And it's like, what am I gonna, okay, so like that energy is around. And then the way through, the way to move forward is, well, the way to move forward actually is to like look somewhere else. That's the way to move forward. It's like look somewhere else, look toward a new horizon, right? And maybe the new horizon is really about the sense of self-nurturing, the sense of almost being a mother to yourself, right? Of it's like, well, what would nurture me most? Maybe that's the answer instead of, right? Because like on Sunday, I might decide that it would nurture me to do the video, right? But then again, I might wake up on Sunday and say, let's say it's a rainy day and it's like, I really want to go to the museum, or I really want to see my friend, or I really want to cook, or whatever. This is taking care of myself in the most like loving, kind way. And, the thing is, if it's not holding love for me, then it's not really going to be holding love for anyone else either. Right. And that's why also with my videos, when I do the videos, it's like, I got to make sure I'm in the right head, I'm in the right space. Because if I'm not, it sort of comes through in the video. It's sort of like, oh, well, here's here, And like today, I'm in a good mood and I had a very relaxing, calm morning. And I did, I accomplished things. And then I went to the Mercado and I bought a little this and a little that. I sat and had lunch. I bought dinner to go. And it's like, that's taking care of myself. That's taking care of myself. And I did it in a very slow and deliberate and enjoyable manner. Yeah, because I don't want to feel surrounded by my own thoughts and by I should do this and I should do that. I have to, and I should. It's like, can I put the wash over? I would say a wash. Can I think the energy is really like, it's almost like you go to your mother and say, "Oh, mommy, I don't know what to do." And then mommy says, "Well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What would make you happy? Do you want to stay outside and play or do you want to eat lunch?" "Well, I think I want to stay outside and play." "Okay, well, let's stay outside and play. And then when you're hungry, you'll come in and lunch will be ready." Like that. Instead of, "Oh, well, I have to eat lunch right now." Yeah. Have a strategy about how you're going to get out of your own head. Have a strategy about how you're going to nurture yourself toward a new sense of hope, toward looking in a new place, toward having a place where you have options and drop the burden. Drop the burden of I should, I have to, I should, I have to. This card's been coming up a lot. This card's been coming up a lot. So, because you're my one, two, like fifth sign or something, fifth or sixth, fourth, fifth. Um, like, how am I going to balance this? How am I going to keep this afloat? And I feel like you're putting yourself under a lot of pressure to keep things afloat. And it's like what you really want to do is plant new seeds in a new garden. And planting new seeds in a new garden is like, it's a little bit that if you've been watching me for a while, this whole, my whole adventure in Mexico, and even before, like really from the fire on, um, has been, I've had it really continually come back to myself and say to myself and see in my immediate environment is, um, does this hold love for me? Is this the most loving thing I can do for myself? Right? Does this really hold love? Is this my highest good and my highest healing? Is this the most benefic thing I can do for myself? And a lot of times I've seen myself like in certain places that it's like I've had the opportunity to be in a pleasant garden, or I've had the opportunity, or I found myself in a place that like was a garden that nothing was growing in, or it was all weeds or whatever. And I became aware of that. And it was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And, in terms of money, in terms of the physical environment, in terms of people that are around, in terms of a lot of that. And it's so, um, can I see myself as nurturing and nurturing myself and opening up a new possibility and drop the burden of, oh, well, I'm in this really lousy place right now, and it's got to be that way. Like, no, 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 no. You got to pick yourself up and leave because I think that's what the light on your soul is trying to tell you, and it really being a really going deep in and kind of asking and your light to lead you, your highest sense of self, your highest, the one that's attached to your spirit, to Godhead, to all that. And it's like, okay, I'm going to let you lead me instead of, chaos, instead of feeling obligated, instead of feeling surrounded, instead of having a burden. Yeah, moving on into a new place with a new vision of the way things can be, calling on spirit for strength and for inspiration and for hope and for courage to move forward, right? To tame that lion inside of you that says, sometimes lions can be really ferocious and really frightening. Tame your fear. Tame your fear. I've never said the card like that. It's like taming your own fear with the help of like a loving higher power. It's saying, How can I direct my energy in a way that's more expansive, more self-nurturing, um, that'll help me grow. Yeah, yeah, more of like having that interior dialogue with yourself, with God, with the angels, with source, whatever you want to call it, and saying, what's the life you would have me lead that would make me full and grateful and joyous. That's the energy. Really interesting. All right. Change, patience, creativity, a new plan, drawing on strength, dropping the burden, having a strategy, uh, releasing yourself from bondage, no longer having to juggle everything, planting a new garden, trusting one's light, communing with spirit. That's what I get for you, Libra. That's what I get. Sometimes when we make these transitions in our life and the way we think or the way we do things or the actions that we take, sometimes they're not dramatic. Sometimes it's like a slow, steady boil. Right? I have to make the soup. And when you cook soup, especially beans, it's like it's not going to be ready in 10 minutes. It's a slow, steady boil. And it's like, okay, it's a slow, steady boil, right? So as it's boiling, I'm going to sit down and read a magazine with beautiful pictures, right? I'm not going to turn on this crazy making thing because I have to tell you what comes up on like the regular search on this is all wrapped up in you should really be angry at this and this company and this entity because this is enraging. And it's like, I don't really care. Oh, somebody lost their luggage and it's the airline's fault. And it's like, oh my God, who cares? Who cares? You know, I just want to look at pretty pictures. So I think you should look at pretty pictures. All right. Blessings.